Well, on behalf of Perfect Game TV, we are certainly thrilled you are here. Welcome to the 10U World Series at East Cobb in Georgia. It's been quite a journey for the East Cobb Astros and for Prime, the outstanding Prime team who has fought their way here. And again, a wonderful chance to get to know these teams, who they are, their journeys. Really excited to bring it to you. And we will introduce you to the players as they take their responsibilities. And first, let's tell you that defensively, the East Cobb Astros in their good-looking uniforms against the Prime baseball squad who will swing it up first. Defensively, it's Andrew Nixon working on the mound. He is warming up in the middle of the diamond there. And around the infield, you'll have Blake Burkhardt, Carson Florence, Ashton Brown, and Henry Bauer, third to first. John Foley is his catcher. There's John back behind home plate. In the outfield, Anthony Wiss, Parker Mahaffey, and Trendon Thompson. That's the outfield left to right for the East Cobb Astros. For the Prime baseball squad, leading off and doing the catching, Cruz Guzman. Batting second, the first baseman, the home run derby champ, by the way, Chase Baisden. Batting third, the shortstop, Trey James. Nathan Hundley-White bats fourth and is in the middle of the diamond. He'll be the pitcher. Fabio Fumé is the second baseman. Mason Moeller bats sixth and is the left fielder. Reed Gilmore is batting seventh. He is in right field. Sammy Edson bats eighth, and he is the center fielder. Trevor Lujan is the designated hitter. That's how things will stack up. Jim Komstakis is behind the plate as the umpire. At first base is Derek Stevenson. At third base is Lee Pearson. Those are our umpires. These athletes, and we'll tell you about their journey, the wins and losses for the teams along the way, but it's been a blast to watch them play so far.
Catcher, have him throw a pitch for me real quick. Tell him to throw one more. Throw one more.
Cruz Guzman will lead things off for Prime baseball. Guzman working behind the plate, the catcher. And he is ready to roll. Prime baseball based out of Sarasota, Florida. An incredible year they've had thus far. The number 2 team in the land, those rankings that came out at the end of April, they're 43-1. Nixon ready to rock and roll in the windup, and here he goes. We are underway. A little spin to it. That one drops in there, and the 10U National World Series is up and running here on Perfect Game TV. My name's Darren Sutton, by the way. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is all sorts of fun. A leadoff hitter, who's your catcher? And that's a good thing, as that one runs inside and off the plate. First couple of pitches in the 50s, 50, 51 miles an hour. We'll have fun. We'll mention velocity for these athletes. Understanding this is a 10U championship, as that one dives down and just outside. Prime baseball beating West Raleigh Blue. TG D-backs East Side, the Dirtbags, North Georgia Strike. As that one is fought off to the right side, and the play is made, and in time for the out. Nice job, Ashton Brown to Henry Bauer. Brown is the second baseman. Bauer over at first. Little jam shot that ended up on the ground to the right side. And Guzman is erased. Chase Baisden now. As we told you, Chase is all sorts of fun and has big, big power. The home run derby champion. Hit 7 in the first round and then 12 in the second round. He's out of Winter Springs, Florida, primarily a first baseman. That's where he's playing today. When you talk to Chase about his dream school, he makes it clear, Vanderbilt. I'd love to go to Vanderbilt if I get a chance. Krista is mom. Christopher is dad. Dad played high school and Division I football. Mom, high school and Division I basketball. He's been a perfect game MVP 3 times. That one he puts on the ground. It's rolled out to short. On across the diamond, Carson Florence on a 6-3 ground out. Florence, the shortstop, wearing number 42, and Baisden is erased. That one put on the ground, gets by the first baseman, little flip, not in time. And so reaching is Trey James. That's Ronald Trey James, the third. And of course, going by the name of Trey. Good stuff. Love it. And so the first batter to reach in this inning, James out of Palmetto, Florida. Florida State, his dream school. And so a base runner and a chance now for Nathan Handley White. He shoots that one down the line. It goes toward the corner. And some action certainly for Prime. That's a double for White. Nathan Handley White didn't waste any time, went right to work. And now Fabio Vito as he goes by, Vito Fumai. With runners on second and third. Jonathan Rose will come out in courtesy run. At second base. Over the inside corner, that's strike one to Fumai. Vito is his dad. Angela is mom. He's an active ball player, been playing for a long, long time. Boy, right in on the knuckles. It's rolled to the third base side, and it's a foul ball. When you ask him, this young man, who his favorite players are, he makes it clear. I love Tatis. I love Trout. Big Dodgers fan, big Cody Bellinger fan. Why? He loves his swing. An opportunity for Fabio to pick up a base hit. Mason Moeller waits on deck. Scoreless game. 10U National World Series, and that check swing again is rolled foul. Kind of is catching him in between, certainly. Andrew Nixon goes to work, fires that one, driven to the right side, and he fouls it off again. Nixon out of McDonough, Georgia. He's a catcher. He's a pitcher. He'll play anywhere you need him. He dreams him Clemson someday. This man on the mound, nickname is Juice. And he had a chance at 7 years old, did this pitcher for the East Cobb Astros Orange team, to play in the Dominican Republic at 7 years old. That one sails high. Will that plate the first run? It will not. Some tentativeness out at third base, holding back there. Trey James didn't see it get by enough, so he'll stay put. Really aggressive. You saw Rose, our pinch runner, was almost all the way to third base. Nixon goes back to work. Pitch up in the zone, rolled out to short. Clean play made on across the diamond. Nice play by Carson Florence. And so that pitch that got away, maybe not plating a run, but in the end, turns out to be a situation where it's a scoreless inning. Prime baseball out of Sarasota, Florida, fighting so hard to get to this point. And away we go. Boy, good stuff to start things. Nathan Handley White is on the mound for the Prime baseball team. For the East Cobb Astros, Carson Florence, Ashton Brown, Parker Mahaffey, and Henry Bauer, our first four batters. We saw Handley White hit in the last inning. Big Nate as he goes by. I'll tell you a little bit about this pitcher from Sarasota, Florida. Carl and Claire are his parents. He was on the 9U World Series championship team last year. So Big Nate is on the mound going to work for this Prime team. Tony Lujan, the head coach of the Prime Baseball 10U team. Ron Filipikowski is the pitching coach. Ron James is the bench coach. And so this Prime team will work. Good looking jerseys, by the way. That's a green that few have seen. And I like it. It stands out. It's youthful. It's fun. The words of his head coach about Nate Handley White as he works on the mound, he called him the top arm at the 2020 PG World Series. He's a bulldog on the mound. He calls him a clutch hitter. For the East Cobb Astros organization, Tony Wiss is the head coach, local business leader, lifelong catcher, former quarterbacks coach. Tim Florence, lead assistant. He's a former college pitcher. Mike Foley's an assistant coach at Etowah High School. He's on the staff as well. And Kenny Falk, a pitching coach for this team, was a one-time professional for the Detroit Tigers. All right, away we go now. Briscoe, James, Famai, and Basden on the infield. Moeller, Edson, Gilmore, left to right in the outfield. Leading it off is Carson Florence. Florence goes after the first one, hits it on one hop out to the second baseman, Famai, who makes the play on a 4-3 ground out. And just like that, Carson Florence is retired. The son of Dawn and Tim. Ashton Brown up next. Brown takes outside. Larry and Shamar, parents. Pitch up in the zone. He lifts that one into left field. It's well struck. Going back toward the wall. He is on the move. Brown hurrying on around with the slide into second. Brown is safe with the double. The pride of Kincaid Elementary School, Ashton Brown, picks up a couple of bases. Brown with the double. Parker Mahaffey, left-handed bat. As that one sails up and away. Mahaffey out of Woodstock, Georgia. Shane and Callie are parents. Siblings are Lily, Easton, and Nolan. Huge Braves fan. And the one thing Parker knows when he comes home is that report card has gotten a lot of good reviews. He is a straight A, all A's honor roll student. Good pitch. Dots the outside corner for a strike. Up to 67 miles an hour, the right-handed pitcher. Nathan Handley White. He's got him hung up in a bit of a rundown. There's the tag at third, and that cleans things up. Nice job athletically. He lifted the leg, just took a little spin back, and Brown was a little bit aggressive, and all of a sudden, Brown is done. And he handled it very well. There was no panic with the pitcher. Cleaned off the base pads that time. So 2 quick outs and a chance for Mahaffey now. That one stays up and away. Parker's been nicknamed cheat code and robot by his teammates and coaches. Incredible power for his size. Really good athlete and a center fielder and a threat. Every time he gets up to knock it over the boards, he earns a walk this time. Right-handed hitter, Henry Bauer. Played in the 2020 9U World Series. Georgia-Florida showdown in Valdosta. Bauer will hop up on the mound and do big things as he takes strike one. Bauer, the son of Marilyn and Greg, and the older brother of Knox and Bodie. Bodie also plays for that East Cobb program. Back in plenty of time at first. His dad, Greg, played college football at Brown. Henry dives out of the way as a breaking ball never got there. So here in the next few years, when we broadcast these youth events, there's no doubt if his team doesn't make it, we will want Henry to join us as an analyst because he has served as a weekly sports reporter on his school's news station since he was young. Popped up, foul territory. Everyone prime giving it a look. Down the line, that one goes. That one stayed fair into the corner. That's 2 bases. That's a double. And so Bauer gets it done. It was initially in on the hands, down the line. It just continued to hug that line. Looked foul, but then in the end, landed fair. Just in front of the left fielder, Mason Moeller. Andrew Nixon Jr., the pitcher now. Nixon swings right through that one. Breaking ball misses outside. So Andrew. Dad is Andrew. Mom is Crystal. 10 siblings at home. He is one of 11. But he also wanted me to tell you his dog's name is Augie, because that one is low. Hey, siblings, ready to be recognized? Sabrina, Dion, Layla, Isabel, Tristan, Madison, Zoe, Jacob, Emma Jean. All the siblings to the man with the bat in his hands, Andrew Nixon Jr., as he takes outside. Dreams about Clemson. Should he have a chance to play college baseball? And he'll pitch, he'll catch. He loves watching Yadi Molina play behind the plate. Bouncing ball toward the hole. That one slips on by. 1 run will score. And so East Cobb strikes first. The man who's working on the mound helps himself out. Andrew Nixon with a base hit and an RBI. Nicholas Boatwright now. Boatwright wearing number 99 on that jersey. Boatwright. High pop, left side. That one stays foul. So Andrew Nixon Jr., by the way, took a 62-mile-an-hour fastball and just made quality contact on the turf and snuck it on by. Tried to hang in there, frame it up. Cruz Guzman, the catcher behind the plate. Nick, by the way, out of Headland, Alabama. It's been to 6 perfect game events. Takes a fastball that's right over the outside corner. Good looking pitch there. 1-0, East Cobb Astros on top. That one kicks away. Runners stay put. Dad's named Nick as well, so he carries on that family name. That one toward the right side into the corner. Play is made by Reed Gilmore. Into the air it went. We have played one. We're having all sorts of fun, by the way. We have played 1 inning at the 10U World Series, the championship game. It's the East Cobb Astros 1, Prime Baseball nothing. Take a few moments to introduce you to the Prime Baseball squad, if you will. Tony Lujan, the head coach, as we mentioned. Ron Filipkowski, the pitching coach. Ron James, the bench coach. And that Prime Baseball club, perfect so far this year in this event. Number 2 ranked in the land. The East Cobb Astros squad going 8-0. They beat Digger Nation Black, the Buckhead Braves, WFB Hammerheads, Texas 12, Carolina Cardinals, TG D-backs East Side, BPA Mississippi, California founded team that has a branch in Mississippi, and Elite RBI to find their way here. The founder of East Cobb, and it's been going for several decades. It's a historic program, is Gary Baldwin, and he does such a great job. This team currently in the rankings that came out on April 19th currently ranked number 25 in the land. The fresh rankings, that's sure to change. Mason Moeller, ready to take his swings at things. Moeller leads it off for Prime Baseball. Pitch misses wide, 2-0 the count to Mason. Mason from Sarasota, Florida. He'd love to be a Florida Gator someday. Pitch into the dirt. He waves over the top of that one. 2 times Mason has won a perfect game MVP award. Nick and Courtney are his parents. A lot of work back there being done by John Foley. A lot of good work. What a great event this has been all week long. These athletes have had so much fun to get this many games in, to, at this age, enjoy high-level travel baseball. East Cobb, it never looks so beautiful. Sparkling Top Chops East Cobb Complex. It's just been a celebration of baseball all week long, and all summer long it's going to be the same. Pitch away, lifted into left field. What a great approach that was. As Moeller picks up a single. Reed Gilmore now. Quick pickoff throw, nothing doing there. Couple of quick pickoffs, drives him back to the bag. Gilmore playing in right field for the Prime Baseball team. Sammy Edson waits on deck. Takes up and inside. Perfect Game Junior National Showcase going on at this complex simultaneously. Best 300 athletes at the junior year, and their rising juniors completed their sophomore year. Just a crazy, crazy fun weekend at the complex. Gilmore rolls that one to the left side. Picked up nicely. Pretty good speed. Tough to turn over. Nice job, by the way. Blake Burkhardt started it. Ashton Brown, the first out there, getting a lead runner in Moeller, and then on to first where Reed Gilmore reached, streaking on by. He'll reach on a fielder's choice. Center fielder, Sammy Edson. Sammy from Sarasota, Florida. The son of Jen and Dave, the younger bro of Charlie. Sammy will hop on the mound and pitch pretty darn effectively when they need him. And he plays center, and he loves Kevin Kiermaier. He told me, and I quote, "I love Kevin. He's an awesome center fielder making great plays. I've learned a ton watching him work." This is a play that might be made off to the right side, but it's into the fans out to the right. Sam Bam, his teammates call him. Sam Bam Epson. Let's see if he can lean on one here. That one is up and inside. Real good in the classroom. President's Gold Award for Educational Excellence. That means greater than a GPA of 3.5, fourth and fifth grade. Science STEM winner this year. Hey, man, I celebrate, as I think we all do, any student that's been able to deal with this past year we've had and to do what a guy like Sammy has done. And I'm sure many of his mates as well. And that's tackle academics. Still enjoy yourself outside, sports where you can. Swings and misses. Well, that's a heck of a breaking ball by Nixon. Had him way out front of that one. Rolled out to third. Sure-handed. Good arm as well. Blake Burkhardt makes the play on a 5-3 ground out. So that'll do it. As we move along, we have played an inning and a half now. That prime baseball squad climbing uphill just a little bit, but they're only down 1-0 to the East Cobb Astros 10U National World Series Championship at the Top Chops East Cobb Complex. John Foley, Anthony Wiss, and Braden Boehm will hit now for the East Cobb squad. Nathan Handley White has completed his warm-up tosses. First pitch, rocket shot out to left. And just like that, a nice play made out there in left field by Mason Moeller. Foley hit it hard. Wait around at all, one away. Anthony Wiss now. Wiss takes a breaking ball up and in. Next pitch waves right through that one. Breaking ball, Weiss. Got out front just a little bit. He dreams of playing at Georgia Tech someday if possible. Tony and Gabriella Weiss are his parents, as that one skips in there. His bro Cannon is 6 years old. His sister Nat is 19, and Dad was a great athlete, quarterback and a catcher, all conference. And Weiss has been on a ton of all-tournament teams at Perfect Game. In the air in right field, play is made out there by Reed Gilmore. Braden Boehm, Batman, takes his chance. One of the extra hitters in the lineup. Out of Woodstock, Georgia. As that pitch is high. Played in the 9U World Series. Mom is Jessica, his dad is Michael. And he's one of 4 at home, along with Kinsley, Matthew, and Zachary. A good sound off the bat as he drives that one into the corner and right, but the play is made out there by Reed Gilmore. Well, that's a 1-2-3 inning, and that's the kind you like if you're Nathan Handley White trying to get your team back inside that dugout, get to work on that 1-0 deficit. Glad to have you with us as we roll on at the East Cobb Complex. We love our partnership with Top Shops now. This is the PG 10U National World Series, 1-0. Away we go as the pitch is low as we move along to the top half of inning number 3. Trevor Lujan to lead it off. Tank, as he is called by his mates. Lujan from Sarasota, Florida, obviously dad coach. Tony Lujan, as that one skips in there from the right arm of Andrew Nixon. Lujan had a big thrill. He got a chance recently to hop on a bird, which is nice. We can fly a little bit more safely now, right? And go to see the Cubs and Padres series at Wrigley. I'm jealous. I'm jealous, Trevor, of what you were able to do. That's a chance to sit right behind home plate. Good pitch over the inside corner. And check that, by the way. This is Cruz Guzman rocking. Lujan still had a good story. Guzman puts that one on the ground out to short. And in time for the out. Lujan making the last out of the last inning. He gives way after the Guzman ground out to Chase Baisden. Chase grounded out to short back in the first inning. That pitch is inside. Big Poppy, his mates call him. Given name Chance. To the right side. Chance gave that one a run and came up short. There's huge power here. It's such a joy to watch. He beat out 48 players with 12 dingers over 250 feet when he won the final round. He gives that one a ride. Chance. Oh, my goodness. He finds the turf out there, but it's into a glove. You always think anytime he makes contact, it has every chance, as you will, in the world of getting out of here. But not that time. So here in the top of the third, 1-0 with Trey James now. Good breaking ball, drops in there for strike one. Ronald D. James, the third. Loops that one off to the left, played on a hop, shuffling on a cross, fires across the diamond. Fine play there by Blake Burkhardt. We played 2.5 innings. The East Cobb Astros getting ready to swing it as we move to the bottom half of the third. They're on top of prime baseball at the 10U World Series by a score of 1-0. Matthew Bondi to lead things off in the bottom of the third. He goes right to work, swings through Nathan Hanley White pitch. And the count is 0-1. Matthew, Woodstock, Georgia. Started playing at about the 6U age group, travel ball that is. Loved playing in a recent Georgia-Florida showdown. Got to be the top Georgia team. Just loving the challenges of playing in events like this as he takes outside. Bert and Megan are his parents, and his dad, Bert, played at Columbia, and he was a tight end and a good one. As a matter of fact, at one point, Bert, in a single game, Dad caught 14 passes for that Columbia football team. It still is a record. How about that approach? Right back through the middle and a single. East Cobb looking to add on. Trindon Thompson, the right fielder. Tirindo, as his mates call him. Out of Ackworth, Georgia. Palmer Middle School, a rising 6th grader. Huge cut. Runner takes the bag. Stolen base there. Bondi moves up to second base. Hitter's dealing with about 61, 62 miles an hour from this right-hander. And Hanley White rocks and fires, and it sails high. Anna and Travis, the parents of this man with the bat in his hands as he takes right down the middle. Big hack over the top of that one. Thompson goes down. This time, look forward to seeing him work again. Blake Bickerton. Bickerton is the third baseman. Bickerton's from Woodstock, Georgia. He dreams someday of wearing a Georgia Bulldog uniform if given the opportunity. Christina and Jeff, family. Mom and dad. Sis, Tyler, 13. Blake is a massive, massive Atlanta Braves fan. Loves Acuna. Serves that one into right field. Toward the corner that one goes. Beautiful piece of hitting. All the way around, sliding safely. Bondi scores. Bickerton uses the entire ballpark with the single, with an RBI. 2-0 East Cobb on top. C-Flow now. Carson Florence with his team up 2-0. Carson led off this ballgame, grounding out to the second baseman. Carson's sis, Jaden, is heading off to Knoxville to go to Tennessee this fall. His brother Colton's going to be a freshman at River Ridge High School. Runner on the move, throw down. Boy, they've been aggressive on the base paths, haven't they? The coaching staff of Weiss, Florence, Foley, Falk keeping their foot on the gas. That one skips in there, played on a backhand by Cruz Guzman. Rocket shot into right field. They'll take a shot at first. Not in time. Not in time. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? If you don't try it, and Gilmore tried it. So Florence comes up big. He's had such a great journey. This man is a fan of Javi Baez and Fernando Tatis. C.J. Abrams, I love that name. Rising prospect, perfect game All-American, coming up the Padres system. All right, Ashton Brown, here we go, baby. That pitch misses high and outside. A.B., his mates call him. Shamar and Larry. That's family, that's parents. And by the way, he enjoyed participating, he said, in the fastest man challenge at the PG World Series. Ashton plays soccer, plays basketball, plays flag football, very active. Mom played D1 soccer at George Washington, is in their Hall of Fame. So good she was. Breaking ball, waves, and he misses. Currently, by the way, holds the career goals and assist record. And Larry was a star basketball player in high school in Kentucky. Good stuff. Roller on the ground. Picked up, belt high. Fired on across the diamond by Cooper Briscoe. In time for the second out. And a quick visit to the mound. And a pitching change. With the East Cobb Astros on top now by a score of 3-0. Parker Mahaffey is due up to hit. Mahaffey last time up walked and he scored. Bringing the changes, by the way, here in just a moment on the mound. As the coaching staff for that prime baseball squad, that 10U squad, Tony Lujan, Ron Filipkowski, and Ron James getting to work on some changes. Ronald Trey James moves to the center of the diamond. Cooper Briscoe moves out to left field. All kinds of changes to tell you about what will keep you up to date. Hanley White's now the third baseman as that one is lifted into left field. It is played, it is down, another run will score. Beautiful piece of hitting. Mahaffey serves that one into left field. It's been a big inning. And an RBI by Parker Mahaffey. And now Henry Bauer. Ronald Trey James works. Four to nothing East Cobb on top in the 10U championship. Bauer Hightower Trail Middle School heading into 8th grade. Greg and Marilyn are his parents. When I asked him about, give me a little bit about your self-scouting report, he said, I'm a power hitter. I've got a solid glove at first base and a pitcher that can live consistently at 60 miles an hour. Henry told me, Mrs. Pierce is my favorite teacher, loves her class. It's the gifted class teacher. Pushes me, makes me work harder. Speaking of pushing, that East Cobb Astros team continues to push the envelope on the bases. And he said, Mrs. Pierce also provides multiple perspectives, which I am fortunate to be around. It's a 3-run bottom of the third. That breaking ball drops in there for a strike. That pitch is low. It kicks away. Runner moves up to third base. Right on it, right back to the screen. Shoots that one right side, right into the glove of the first baseman. Steps on the bag and in time for the out. That's a fabulous play right there by Chance. Really stepping up when they needed it and quelling what could have been a huge inning. Was a rocket shot. To the top half of the fourth inning we go. 10U championship game. East Cobb Astros 10U squad on top by a score of 4-0. Moving ourselves along in an opportunity for prime baseball to get to work. As the first pitch from Andrew Nixon misses in just off the plate. 1-0 the count. That one shot and well struck to right field. Handley White gives it a go. He is on with a base hit. So moved off the bump, but Nathan Handley White helps out. That's his second time he's been on. He's got a double and a single now as well. Vito Fumai will hit. Vito from Doral. Iziana. 8-year-old sibling pulls the hands in and rolls that one foul. We were telling you about Vito earlier. Sweet swing, right side, balanced hitter. He's got great discipline and great situational hitter. Well, here we are as he takes a curveball that's over the inside corner for a strike. Mason Moeller waits on deck. Moeller with big power, so they're trying to get something stacked up here against a big-time strike thrower. It's just been Nixon. Not that time, though. Up and in. That's 2 base runners. They'll absolutely take that. Hit him in the backside, if you will. That's the best place to be hit if you're going to get hit. Now, we may have some changes. Let's see. Tony Weiss, his pitching coach, Kenny Falk. The prime baseball squad gets together. All right. Meeting over. Both sides, orange and green, ready to go back to work. It's fun to be with you, folks. I hope you found us on Field Pass. What a brand new option for Perfect Game TV. Don't forget to download the Perfect Game TV app wherever you can. Roku, Fire, on Android as well, as that one misses up and away. Put it on your smart TV. Put it on your smartphone. Put it on your tablet. But it's great on your TV, man. Really, really good. As that one catches the inside corner for a strike. Low and inside to Mason Moeller. Nikki and Courtney are mom and dad. As he rolls that one off to the left side. Moeller on a fire on across the diamond. In time for the out. So runners move up. They take the out that's out there in front of them. And here's Reed Gilmore. Gilmore last time up reached on a fielder's choice. Handley White, Famai both advanced to second and third. Squares that one up toward the alley in left field. That one is down for a base hit. A run will score, and here we go. Prime baseball makes some noise. On a sac fly and an RBI. Boy, good stuff. Handley White comes down to score. The runner stays put at second. Sammy Edson now. Sammy ducks out of the way of that one. That's a bolt. My goodness. Well struck. The throw goes toward home. Good aggressive base running, taking second. That's how you do it, Sammy. Runners on second and third. Famai stopped at third base. Edson hit it so hard that he moves up on the throw. Runners on first and third now. 2 outs, still trying to make some noise. Boy, that was crushed. Quick call of time to pull things together here. Home plate umpire Jim Konstakis takes a walk around, and we have an opportunity. Let's see, these coaches want to talk something over. This thing slow down just a little bit. This is the 10U championship game. A single run for East Cobb in the first, and then 3 runs in the third. In the top of the 4th inning here, finally, prime baseball getting off the schneid. Behind the plate, too, we're keeping an eye on John Foley. And that's what happened there. John, I think, had something in his eye. And so John's okay. They have it all cleaned up. That's good. Good news. Good to hear. Sammy Edson, my goodness, scalded that baseball. Lujan, your turn. Trevor gets the call. Holds that bat up high behind his helmet and makes him make a play out there to the left side. And the throw is in time for the out. They do. Bickerton comes off, charges over, and Blake makes the play in time for the out. But that was an inning. Now you've got a little bit more of a ball game. 4-1 the scores. May move along to the bottom half of inning number 4. This is the 10U World Series, and we're having a blast at Top Chops East Cobb Complex here on Field Pass on Perfect Game TV. All right, away we go. Andrew Nixon to lead things off. Donald Trey James is on the bump. Juice will stride there as he takes outside. Watched Nixon work so far. It's been fun. Good command of his secondary pitches. Now he's got a bat in his hands. Andrew, last time up, singled in a run. What was the first run of this game for the East Cobb Astros team? Feet close together, back of the box. Nixon takes over the outside corner. Boy, tough pitch. Outside, and the count runs to 2-1. Check that 3-1 as the right-hander James wants to avoid all base runners at all costs. Came up empty that time. There's a base runner. Nixon on twice. Always had a great game. He draws the walk. Nick Boatwright up now. Nick flied to right field in the first inning. Number 99, that one sails to the backstop. Moving into scoring position is Nixon. Boatwright takes high. Pretty big strike zone, already about 5-2 as he stands in there. We've seen him at 6 perfect game events. He's got a busy summer plan, as that one just a little bit low, says home plate umpire Jim Konstakis. Yeah, Nick alone in this 10U World Series has 6 singles, 3 doubles, a triple. Really has had a nice run as he takes high, and that's ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start things. And let's see if, in fact, it's time possibly for another change here for the Prime Baseball squad. Yeah, you look at Boatwright overall, and that on-base percentage is kind of silly, right? I mean, he's also got 4 stolen bases. That's his 4th walk of the event. And an on-base of close to 700 in the 10U World Series. Momentum, obviously, right? No matter your age, whether you're in the major leagues or you're at the 10U age group, your team got to run. And the big hope is that you get your team back inside that dugout, let the cheering commence and the fun gather, the parents get behind you, and see if you're Prime Baseball and you can get it moving in the right direction. This program, by the way, this Prime program is really, really an uptick. What a great newer program it is. Or the outside corner, strike 1. Johnny Boy, John Foley. Foley lined to left field back in the second inning. Pops that one up right side, and we'll do it again as it bounds back onto the field of play. Moments for John. How about hitting 2 homers in a semifinal game against Turn 2 in the Georgia-Florida Border War tournament? Slices that one to the right side. Action on the base pads. Big aggressive turn at second. Nice heads-up play right behind him, and in time for the out. Which Chance Barden made a really good decision there. And Baisden, I should say, had it, picked up the aggressive turn. That aggressive turn by Boatwright, and he cleared him off. Baisden with a really good play there. Great piece of hitting by Foley, but you get a big out, runners on first and third. Little bluff pickoff move over to third, fires it over and see if you could catch him napping over there. Anthony Weiss now. Anthony flied to right, back in the second inning. Takes a strike over the outside corner. Stolen base, runners on second and third. Foley grabs the bag. Anthony's got a walk-off homer on his resume in tournament play this year already. That's one of his thrills, certainly. He's the brother to Cannon, who's 6, and the younger brother to Natalie, who's 19. Gap-to-gap, line drive hitter as he takes high. And when you put Anthony in the classroom, he loves history and math. 2 favorite subjects. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Two balls and 1 strike, the count. Waves through that one. Into the catcher's mitt it goes. Strike 3. We had you flip there. It was 1 and 2. Braden Bame. Braden flied to right. And he did so back in the second inning. Takes a shot at that right field line again. And we'll do it one more time. Scouting report on Braden, self-scouting report. Fearless, hard-nosed player. Will hit line drives right back through the box or to the right side. As a pitcher, good fastball, good changeup. As that one's a called strike. Bame takes over the outside corner. That is strike 3. The heads-up play by Chance Baisden turns out to be huge, and then a couple of big strikeouts. And things get a little bit interesting because now that momentum does go back into that prime baseball dugout. As we move along, boy, this has been a real good time thus far. We're glad you're hanging out on the stream as we move to the 5th inning of this 7-inning contest at the 10U World Series. East Cobb, the Astros, the Orange team, on top of prime baseball by a score of 4-1. Four to one the score, moving into the top half of the 5th inning. Darren Sutton, glad you're hanging out with us, streaming on your device, hopefully on your TV, your smart TV. By the way, you can use the QR code right here, the QR code on this feed, to download the Perfect Game TV app. I mean, that's really what makes it a lot easier for your television, certainly for your smartphone, for your tablet. Go ahead and do that. If you choose to watch on the website, do that as well. We're just glad you're with us, watching the future of the baseball. Field Pass, by the way, the Field Pass 1 channel of perfectgame.tv. And it's time to get to work, is what they say, for Cruz Guzman. Cruz has had a couple of opportunities. He's grounded out twice. From St. Petersburg, Florida. Meredith and Luis are his parents. MVP for hitting several times in perfect game events, all tournaments. High school honor roll, or I should say high honor roll student as he takes inside. Good catcher, by the way. Got a really good eye. And is quite disciplined. Uses the big part of the ballpark. Cruz Guzman gets it started. There is some noise, man, for this prime team. Chance Baisden now. Lean on one, young man. Lean on one. We'd all love to see it. Home Run Derby champion. 7 in the first round, 12 in the second round. His dream school is Vanderbilt. Good pitch, inside corner. Chance, a straight A student, grades 1 through 5. He's worked with Team Florida Baseball at a coalition shelter, feeding kids, those that are underprivileged. Chance, way to go, man. That's big time stuff right there. Krista and Christopher are mom and dad. Got frustrated and had a challenge, worked hard to get over it, had to sit out a couple of months during his baseball journey with an injury. When you ask Chance who he cheers for, he'll make it clear, the Astros. He gives one a ride out toward left field. Chance. Oh, baby. It's explosive power. Way out of here. Ha ha. We hoped and we hoped. We had heard about the legendary power. Guess what? Now you see it. Look at the big fella. His mates pound that helmet. They celebrate. We've got a ball game. It is 4-3. Guzman, Basin. Bing, bang, boom. Prime Baseball pulls within 1. Conversation. We'll see what changes they make, if any at all, with Nixon. Gosh, Chance Basin. Talk about hitting a homer when you need it most. And look, we talked about it, the journey of getting back inside the dugout and doing a good job cleaning things up by Trey James was so important. And he did it. For Basin, that's his 3rd home run of this event, his 3rd. Slugging over 600. One and 0 the count to the man we were speaking about, Ronald Trey James. Restored order on the mound as that one misses low. 2-0 the count. Nixon still out there to work. You got to love it. He's leading 4-3. Inside, 3-0 the count. Three and 1 as that one catches the outside corner. That is a walk. When you ask Trey who his heroes, who inspires him, he says, my dad. And then also Jackie Robinson. And I quote, both are strong individuals that have overcome tough obstacles to make them into strong men. He wears number 42. He just earned a walk. He is the tying run out there at first base. And that will be all for Andrew Nixon. We'll set the situation with who goes where, who plays where, as we keep an eye on this broadcast. Gutsy effort by Nixon, the right-hander. Prime Baseball out of Sarasota, Florida. Making noise at the older levels too. In this one, they trail it just 4-3. Top half of inning number 5. What a championship game. Can't wait for the 11 and 12 and 9U and 13U this summer. Blake Burkhardt has gone to the mound. Moving some of the defenders around. And my apologies, Bickerton, Blake Bickerton has gone to the mound. Braden Boehm has gone to third base. As that one misses up and away. Number 6, Braden Boehm has gone to third base. All right. With Bickerton on the mound, here we go. That one well struck. Right field. That one all the way to third. That one settles in. That one finds the turf out there. Mahaffey and Thompson getting together. And still nobody out. Runner moves up, no throw there. And that's a stolen base. Vito Famai with a big chance. Runners on second and third. Vito hit by a pitch, grounded out to short. F5, his nickname. I like that one. He doesn't hit an F5 that time. He drives that one into left field. One run is in. Here comes the go-ahead run for Prime Baseball. Fabio gets it done. Matthew Bondi will go to the mound. According to his coaching staff, Matthew, when we've needed a big performer or a shutdown inning, Matthew's been our guy. He's got a long arm action, high velo, changeup is in development. That's who he is on the mound. Five to score, just amazing what has gone on. 5 runs have been scored in the last 2 innings. As Prime Baseball has rallied, they were down 4-0, trailing 4-0 heading into the top of the 4th. 5 unanswered runs, 4 runs come on in this inning, and the big blow really a chance-based and homer, but then you reset the rally. If you think about it, right, a homer sometimes is a rally killer, but not in this case. Baisden with the homer, chance came on around, some changes were made, and just like that, it's bing, bang, boom, a couple of hits back to back. Hundley White with a big single, Famai with a big single, a pair of RBIs. Mason Moeller now. Mason squares around a bunt. He takes low. This prime team, 43-1 in 2020. Outside, 2-0 the count. Two and one as that one grabs the outside corner. I like Moeller's sense of humor. I asked him, what's been the silver lining for you during this coronavirus pandemic as we come to the other side? And he said, simply put, I survived. 2 words, I survived. In this one today, he is singled in the second inning. He is grounded out to third in the fourth. Right down the middle for a strike. Moeller reaches out, pokes that one off to the left side, a line drive and a nice play made by Boehm, who came on off the bench to make the play. He was moved in. Here's Reed Gilmore. Sac fly RBI, also reached on a fielder's choice. Gilmore into right field. Gilmore, that one is down for a base hit. Sliding in with a head first slide safely. Another big run. Famai comes all the way around to score. Gilmore with a huge, huge piece of hitting. And a 5-run 5th inning. Sammy Edgson on the ground, flipped the short way on to first. That one skips away. They got the lead runner there, Lawrence to Ashton Brown. That one dives low and inside, and a run moves on. Stolen base for Edgson. Come on down, runs, scores, head first slide, aggressive on the base pads. That's the 7th run. The big inning continues. With that add-on, you can actually make it 8-4. Briscoe takes a strike over the outside corner, and down he goes. Massive, massive inning. All told, 7 runs come down to score. And Prime Baseball on top of East Cobb by a score of 8-4. 8-4 in this one. 8-4. Prime Baseball leads it. What a turn of events as we move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Back to work in the bottom half of inning number 5. Matthew Bondi steps in. He goes to work. Matthew singled and scored and did so back in the 3rd inning. It was part of that 3-run 3rd inning for East Cobb. It's got a little wild there. I was chasing a single run there in the last inning as things went fast and furious. That's the way you want to start it if you're Matthew. But in the end, it was a 7-run inning. Mason Moller's walk that he snuck in there on me was a huge extra run. Big aggressive lead and thinking about firing it down there as Cruz Guzman. A little bit high to Trendon Thompson. And bounces in and out of the catcher's mitt. Runner moves up. Okay, so turns out I was right. My apologies. I had it 7, felt obliged to add the 8th run. Kept going through my score sheet, muted the mic between innings. Turns out we are right. It is Prime 7-4. I couldn't figure out where that 8th run came from, but since I'm broadcasting remotely, I thought, okay, I'll give it to them if they got it. But it's 7-4 either way. Either way, a massive inning for Prime Baseball as they lead at 7-4. Strikeout there of Thompson. Shot to the right side. And a foul ball. Blake Bickerton. Blake Bickerton takes a pitch right down the middle, a little spin on it. That one served up to the right side. Chance steps over, says, I've got it, and puts it away. Carson Florence. Grounded out back in the first inning. Singled and scored in the third inning. 10U championship game. Massive 6-run fifth inning for Prime Baseball. Waves right through that one. And a quick visit to the mound. Want to give a lot of love to Parker Orr on site. Doing a great job keeping and being the eyes of this event for us. It's Parker that said, hey, Sut, you thought it was 7. Turns out it was 7. I've chased it down for you. It's not 8. Technology. Hey, we're putting this together, and I love it. And I love it. When we're all perfect, then we'll be good. And technology, the challenge of it, this has been a great event. Popped foul off to the left side. We'll do it again. And we'll be doing the same thing with all the World Series championships. It'll be streamed. It'll be on Field Pass. There'll be a voice with it. Some of the time it'll be mine. But this has been my honor. And by the way, grab the Perfect Game TV app right there. Into left field. That's pretty well struck. Tracking. That is down. And a big bounce back there for East Cobb. Carson leaned on that one, boy. Opposite field double. Thank you very much. Bondi comes all the way around to score. Oh, we've got ourselves a fun game. Ashton Brown, right-handed hitter. Ashton Brown is doubled, and he is grounded out. In on the hands, one hop to third. Across the diamond, accurate throw there. Handley White making the play. 1 run brings the East Cobb Astros squad, the Orange squad, within a run. As they pull 1 run closer instead of 7-4. It's now 7-5. And things are getting interesting as we move along to the 6th inning. The 10U National World Series at the Top Chops East Cobb Complex on Perfect Game TV. This has been a blast. Seven to 5 the score. Top half of inning number 6. 10U National World Series Championship game. I'm Darren Sutton. Thanks for hanging out with us. Cruz Guzman to lead it off. And he takes low. 1-0 the count. Been a grinder as a catcher today, and he also singled just in front of the Chance Baisden homer in the 5th inning. Holds that bat behind his helmet, and a pitch called strike over the outside corner. 0-1, make it 1-1 the count to Cruz. Late reaction. Ends up in the catcher's mitt. Swing and a miss. Rays fan. Tatis fan. I love the Rays. They're my hometown team. Love Tatis as he legs that one out. Tatis would have been proud of that one. That one's fired wide. He'll move up. Extra bag. Add-on run. Guzman standing out at second base. A single and a miscue that time. It's always fun when you get on in front of Chance Baston. Do you just put him on here, or what do you do? Here's Big Chance. Homered last time up. Takes into the dirt. Jonathan Rose, by the way, a courtesy runner out there at second base. Rose is a courtesy runner for Cruz Guzman. There he is. Popping into our picture. Rose moves up. That one is outside. A balk was called, by the way. Jonathan, let me tell you a little bit about him as he runs out there. Eric and Kelly are his parents. Honor roll student all year long. Chance takes high. I feel like I need to get in the biographical notes on the athletes on base and let Basden hit, and let's watch it. Let's enjoy it. That one's high. You got to figure that's the right move. See if he'll chase anything. My other day job, I have a chance to call Angels games on television, and I pause like that when Shohei Ohtani hits. So, Chance, you're in good company. And, of course, Mike Trout, but he's coming back from the injured list. So, Big Poppy walks. Runners on first and third. That one hits the outside corner. Trey James. Ronald D. goes to work. Couple of runners out there. See Chance moved up, grabbed the bag there. He stole a base. Slices that one to the left side. One run will score. Down for a base hit. What a massive run that is. Now that's 8 runs, and now it's 8-5. Trey James with a big RBI. Nathan Handley White squares the bunt and takes inside and off the plate. Nathan's doubled. He's singled a couple of times, scored a couple of runs. In an 8-5 game. Ronald Trey James swipes the bag. Runners are on second and third now. 3-for-3 day for Handley White. Outside. What a thrill for both these teams. How much fun it is for them to travel, be with their families, be with their teammates, their coaches, have this experience. Whether you're local, if you're East Cobb, that means you're coming from home, or Teams that have come from all over the country to be a part of this event. Memories that they will have forever. And now we're glad that we can share some of these memories with you on Perfect Game TV. And they'll load them up, complete that at bat with an intentional walk. The bases are full. And East Cobb busy again, changing things up on the mound. We'll set the situation for you. We'll tell you this. Cruz Guzman single. Chance based and walked. Ronald, Trey, James singled to left field. Nathan Handley White intentionally walked. Let's see the call to the mound. Parker Mahaffey, he comes in from center field. What do his coaches say about Parker? Let me tell you quickly, folks. They say left arm action, 58 to 60, running into right-handed hitters, a very good pickoff move. While Parker warms, let me tell you a little bit about what this coaching staff says about the East Cobb squad. Team is known for relentless barrels up and down the lineup with a lot of overall athleticism. There's no pitcher they've ever thought through too fast. Play the game hard and passionately, while always respecting the game opponents and umpires. Not the biggest overall team. Tons of team speed, very aggressive, well, we saw that early, and tons of confidence. Defense is filled with highlights as well as making all the routine ones. We've seen that too. This team is loose, fun, and goofy. The moment never gets too big for them, and they always want to play against the best. Our team pitching has been our overall top area of improvement, allowing us to go deeper into tournaments throughout the course of the season. They play their best in the biggest tournaments. And it has been a pleasure to watch the East Cobb Astros. And those are the words of their coaching staff describing this team. The words of the Prime Baseball coaching staff as they describe their team, top-ranked squad in the country. Only squad to be ranked number one at the same time across multiple platforms. Record has been outstanding this spring. And as we told you, PG events 43-1. Fabio Fumai takes a pitch that misses outside. Mahaffey came on in from center field as he rocks and rolls. Fires that one a high strike over the outside corner. In on the corner for a strike. 8-5 the score. It was Fabio's blow. He drove in a pair. Look, Chance Basden came up with a 2-run homer, but Fabio played it a pair right after him. A couple of runners reached. This is big league, and that's big league to the right side. Collision there. You have a collision with the runner and the fielder. And they'll reset the situation. Runner is out. You hope the fielder is okay. Let's reset where the runners will go. The umpires will get together. Remember, the bases were loaded. Runner taking off from first, Handley White, collided with the defender out there, Ashton Brown. So the umpires continue to confer. Blake Binkerton had actually come in and was playing second base. Brown moved out to center field with all the changes. So runner out advancing. All runners return to their base pads. No runs scored. So you erase Fabio there, or I should say Handley White. Fabio reaches on the fielder's choice on the interference, so the bases remain loaded. And the explanation being shared so that we can document it properly. 8-5 the score. Mason Moeller takes his chance to hit. I get it. A lot to explain here. And I'll just pass along the results. You certainly can't assume a double play on that play, as they're continuing to chat. Jim Komstakis, Lee Pearson, and Derek Stevenson are umpires. They've done a great job today. Strike zone's been good. Calls on the base pads have been accurate. This is kind of their first challenge with the bases loaded. And an interference. Base runner running right into the fielder, like Binkerton there, and knocked Binkerton down. Immediately ball's called dead. It appears they called Nathan Handley White out. And you place Fumai at first. And a new hitter. Prime Baseball opens things up, an opportunity to hit for Jonathan Rose. We've been talking about Jonathan. He's been pinch running a lot. Big chance for Jonathan Rose. Squares the bunt and bunts it foul. Score remains 8-5. Speed, stealing bases, bunting, and fielding accuracy. Those are the strengths of Jonathan Rose. Pushes that bunt down the third base line. It's picked up foul ball. As the big fella slid home at home plate, he'll hop back up and go to work again. Jonathan was sharing his favorite player. Said, I'm an Astros fan, and I love Jose Altuve. Then he went on to say, here's my favorite. He's small, but hits daddy hacks. Daddy hacks. All right, what do you have here, Rose? Pops up the bunt to the right side, and Jonathan comes up empty. Gave it a best go. Jonathan, good opportunity to hit in this championship game. Reed Gilmore now. Gilmore into center field. One run will score. A second run. Come on down for Prime Baseball as they out on a pair, and it's 10-5. How about you, Reed Gilmore? Talk about clutching up and doing it with 2 outs. Thomas Schlotterback will hit. Good opportunity for Thomas here. Really excited about seeing him take his first swings. He's out of Sarasota, Florida. Was a part of the squad that won 3 World Series last summer. As that sends a runner on home. Did they call a balk that time? Yeah, looks like we had a balk, and another run will score. As that one is low and inside. 11-5 the score. Thomas Schlotterbeck goes by the name of Tucker. Ryan and Katie are mom and dad. Brantley, his younger sibling, 4 years old. Thomas with his team on top 11-5, and his team needing 6 big outs to a championship, grabs his at bat. Runner was on the move. That one skips away to the backstop. How about one more run? Nope. How about a good heads-up play covering home plate? Mahaffey came on in, popped the tag down. You love the aggressiveness, but in the end, an out was made. Well, I look forward to seeing Thomas get the hit again. He had a wonderful opportunity. Explosion. There has been an explosion with 10 runs, and I mean 10 runs in the last 2 innings. Incredible what has gone on. Prime Baseball in this, the championship game at the 10U World Series at Top Shop's East Cobb Complex, are on top by a score of 11-5. Wow, baby. Counting down the outs with 6 to go. And your champions. East Cobb looks to mount a rally. Time for them to go to work. Parker Mahaffey came on, went to work from center field on the mound. Good looking left arm, by the way, for Parker. Parker rolls that one to the right side, a couple of hops, fielding and firing in time for the out. Jonathan Rose, who would come on to play second base. Either he or Cooper Briscoe. I know they've been working back and forth to change spots at that position. Pretty breaking ball for a strike as that one's dropped right in there. Henry Bauer hit hard out to short, but there's a man there, big second out of the inning. Fabio Fumai, the shortstop, makes the play for the out. Mahaffey and Bauer both go down quickly. By the way, Mahaffey has had a great game, is helping out, single and an RBI. Bauer as well with a double. Andrew Nixon Jr., his at bat. Andrew pops that one up to the right side. And they have done it. It is the title. Congratulations to Prime Baseball 10U. The dog pile on the mound, the celebration. The 10U National World Series champions. That trophy and the memories go to Prime Baseball. Tony Lujan, Ron Filipkowski, Ron James, congratulations to you and your squad. Also, by the way, Tony Peace, Tim Florence, Mike Foley, and Kenny Falk, the head coaches of the coaching staff of the East Cobb squad. Congratulations to all of you for what you have done. And a championship to this Prime team. The names of the gentlemen that win the championship, these young men that win the 10U title: Reed Gilmore, Jonathan Rose, Cooper Briscoe, Tyson Brown, Nathan Handley White, Thomas Schlotterbeck, Chance Baisden, Sammy Edson, Ronald Trey James III, Fabio Fumai, Mason Moeller, and Trevor Lujan. This Astros team, name by name: Ashton Brown, Matthew Bondi, Trindon Thompson, Anthony Weiss, Blake Bickerton, Andrew Nixon Jr., Blake Anderson, Carson Florence, Henry Bauer, Braden Bame, John Foley, Parker Mahaffey, Nicholas Boatwright, and Brian Ward. Congratulations to you athletes. The way you handled your business this week, perfect game, the sport of baseball. We celebrate all of you and what you have accomplished. This is the golden moment for every athlete. I'm about 6 years old as a perfect gamer, if you will, being around these events full time after leaving, now coming back for a little bit to Major League Baseball, but going full time into the amateur game. These are the moments that I cherish when I'm on site as much as any. The parents come out, the photos are taken, the trophies are handed out, most valuable player awards are handed out. And it's such a really, really great thrill to share. We'll just let you drink this in for just a little bit if you were a family member or a friend who wasn't able to make it. Just an incredible celebration for these young athletes all week long. And again, for the Prime team, it was a 9-0 win over West Raleigh Blue. It was a 14-10 win. I think that 14-10 win, when you look back on it, over TG D-backs East Side was a huge one. 4-3 win over the Dirtbags, 12-0 win over North Georgia Strike, 11-5 win over East Cobb Astros White, an 8-0 win over Hopewell Hawks, and a 9-3 win over Oklahoma Fuel. We'll stay right here. Hang tight. Boy, some great moments. Hey, by the way, before we say goodbye, allow us to pass along the most valuable player and the most valuable pitcher. Mason Moeller, just outstanding. Mason Moeller having a huge, huge tournament. Mason Moeller, who today pitched in a single and just had a big, big game. And you know, you think about who Moeller was in this event, and just a thrill to watch him work. Mason Moeller is the most valuable pitcher of this event. Mason Moeller, who played some in the left field side today where needed. Mason Moeller, the most valuable pitcher of this event. A quick peek at what Moeller did. It was 11 innings. It was 12 strikeouts. It was a perfect docket. It was 11 innings, 12 strikeouts. Moeller pitching effectively against TG D-backs East, Dirtbags 10U, Hopewell Hawks, and VBA. Mason Moeller, the most valuable pitcher. And the most valuable player of this event, Parker Mahaffey. Parker Mahaffey, who did a great job for this East Cobb squad. Congratulations to Parker Mahaffey for what he accomplished. Let me pass along Parker's numbers in this event, because I know if you earn that opportunity to be the most valuable player and you're Parker Mahaffey, you did big, big things. Parker in this event, as we peek at the numbers, had 23 total plate appearances. In those 23 total plate appearances, he had 5 singles, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 walks. He had 15 RBIs. He scored 15 runs, and Parker had 10 stolen bases with an OPS of 1708. Congratulations to the MVP, Parker Mahaffey. So you've got a most valuable pitcher on the Prime Baseball squad. You've got the most valuable player. on the East Cobb Astros squad. What a wonderful celebration for these athletes. We're going to hang right here for just another moment. There you go. We know before you did, young man. We knew before you did. Man, did you get it done. That's Parker. Good stuff, Parker. You hit like a madman. Mason Moeller. How about you, Mason Moeller? Incredible. Most valuable pitcher. Look at his teammates reach out and thank him and congratulate him. Congratulations to the East Cobb Astros for what they accomplished in this event. As we mentioned, their fine coaching staff, Tony Weiss, Tim Florence, Mike Foley, Kenny Falk, Joey Cesari, the leader. East Cobb Astros receiving their individual medals. Gosh, imagine where we were a year ago, right? A lot of these athletes couldn't get out and play like this. Now you see them exchanging fist bumps, handshakes, respect to one another. Both of these teams have got to be exhausted. All these games they've played, so much fun. And, of course, the Florida-based team doing it in a nearby hotel. And the last medal is handed out. And here in just a moment, we'll celebrate with this prime baseball team. The champions. Each and every member of this prime baseball team receiving their congratulations. Tony Lujan, Ron Filipkowski, Ron, James, the coaching staff. Coaching staff is a little lighter when you're the traveling team, right? I mean, when you're throwing in meals and transportation, you can't have the deep coaching staff that you have. I love this age. Is this not a great age? Look at these players, one another. Such a great visual to see them exchanging fist bumps. I don't know if I'm allowed to have a favorite, but Chance Baston. First of all, I called you Chase, Chance, for your first couple of at-bats. You chased one over the wall, by the way, and crushed one, so a real celebration. All right, that'll do it. We're gonna bid you adieu. We're glad you found Field Pass. Please find Perfect Game TV, the app. Use the QR code there, or find it on your app store. Certainly, you can find it and do it on your smart television, your tablet, your smartphone. It's Perfect Game TV. We're just starting. I mean, we're just starting to do things like this over and over, live events, weekly shows, great radio shows that are simulcast, but more and more games. You're going to see more and more and more games. And as we learn the technology, we're going to have more voices behind microphones, developing voices. I'm thrilled when I get the chance to call these games as well. These coaches were great. We want to thank them for their interactivity, for sharing. I'm remote, obviously, for sharing biographical information. Certainly want to thank all that pulled this together. And as we said on site, they did a great job. Ian Dwyer doing a fine job and just pulling this all together. This doesn't happen without our team at Be Live, at Perfect Game. Jake Koppelman doing a great job as well. My name's Darren Sutton. Love this amateur baseball thing. Don't forget to visit perfectgame.org for more about an upcoming showcase or tournament, and find your passion for amateur baseball right here on Perfect Game TV. Congratulations to Prime Baseball. They win the 10U National World Series in 2021. Have a great day, everyone.